Ian, congratulations. I started the interview on Saturday and said you must be thrilled. Let me start it in the exact same way. You must be thrilled.
Yeah, absolutely, and even more so I think than Saturday. Just the nature of the performance from start to finish was outstanding tonight.
What about it pleased you the most then?
Do you know what? This is not an easy place to come. Yeah, I don't know if it was clear on the TV feed, but it's a very, very difficult pitch to play on, and we really battled today. It was an unbelievable battling performance, and when we got the ball down, we showed some quality as well. But I thought the intensity with which we played, even at 4-0, we were pressing, closing down, going for 5. I just thought that we had a real intensity from start to finish.
Well, one of the things you said after Saturday at Barnet is that you felt like your team had kind of took your foot off the gas a little bit, but it feels like your team heeded those words. There was none of that this evening.
No, I think right from the start, we created chances right from the first minute of the game, and I thought we were then relentless throughout the game. And when we got comfortable at 2-0, 3-0, we didn't take our foot off the pedal. We increased it, if anything. So that was what pleased me. I think that we took that from Saturday and then took it into the game today.
Who'd have thought Jim O'Brien would be the first player to get a hat-trick out there since Jimmy Knowles? I think it must be something about the name Jim.
Yeah, maybe. But he had a great performance today. The runs that he was making through the middle of the pitch, and we knew that they might do some man marking at the back, and they follow a lot of players, so we knew that third man runs would be important, and Jim makes those third man runs so well, and he opened them up, and the pass from Doyle for the first goal was excellent.
Yeah, it was, and a brilliant touch as well. I guess there was no debate then about who was going to take the penalty when O'Brien went and grabbed the ball on a hat-trick.
Do you know what? Ruben takes the penalties, and I think it just shows kind of where we're at as a team when Ruben's quite happy then to give it over to Jim. There was no discussion about it, and then Jim tucked it away. So I think it shows a little bit of team unity in there as well, which is great.
And you'd have been a brave man, I think, Ruben, there to try and take the ball back off of Jim O'Brien. What's the atmosphere like in the changing room? Because we've spoken at times about, after defeats, particularly very much at the beginning of your tenure, about how it could feel a little bit flat. I imagine it's bouncing right now.
Yeah, it is. Like I say, that I think the performances were coming a couple of weeks before we got that win against Sutton. But now, we've picked up obviously once you get that first win, I think the boys feel it, and they feel the confidence now in the group. But again, I'll say we don't go too far ahead. It's a tough game against Bromley, and we have to refocus. And there's no time to kind of rest on anything. We've just got to focus on the next game, and we've got to be able to do it again.
Calvin Miller was excellent again this evening, and he just looks like Mark Stallard said it in commentary, he looks like he believes he's going to beat his man every single time he gets the ball.
I think that's his strength, 1 against 1 in those wide areas, and I felt like, we were maybe lacking that a little bit through the team, somebody that was brave enough to go 1 against 1. We had a lot of good passing patterns, and then we needed somebody that could beat a man, and he's doing that very, very well. He's quick and direct, and I like that, So yeah, he's in good form, and another good performance from him.
Ruben Rodriguez likewise again gets his customary goal at the minute, into double figures for the season.
Yeah, great for him. Once you're in that kind of form, it's good. So he had a few more chances as well. He had that header that the keeper bravely saved, and he's getting into good positions. And I think Kyle Wootton is such a good foil for him as well, because he's doing so much work up there. Holding the ball, bringing players in. So I think it was an all-round good team performance.
Yeah, there was lovely link-up play actually between Kyle and Ruben this evening, wasn't there? Might you have stumbled onto a decent partnership that could be fruitful going forward through the remaining games and hopefully into the playoffs?
I'd like to think we didn't stumble on it. I'd like to think that that it was maybe more strategic than that. But it was planned that way, and obviously we knew the movement that Jim would give us from midfield would add to what they gave us in the front too. So yeah, I think it's a good partnership. But likewise, the game before, Alicia played very well with Kyle. So it's good that we've got a few good options now.
Forgive my clumsy wording. Can you talk to me about what happened at half-time, which saw Alan Devonshire get sent off?
Yeah, he was angry. He was very angry. I didn't want to stand in his way. He looked like he was pretty furious. I think it was we'd had a few free kicks. We'd made a few free kicks to 7 or 8 and no yellow cards. And then I think the first one they made was a yellow card. And I think he was angry with that. But stay out of that. I stayed quiet and got into my dressing room and did my job. But yeah, he was pretty angry, and sometimes that happens. But yeah, I think he was red carded, sent to the stands. So yeah.
Okay, their keeper okay, do you know?
He took a big blow on the goal post just with that big chance that we had from Ruben, and yeah, he was a bit shaky. He's gone to hospital, like, so we wish him well. It was a brave save that he made from Ruben. You know, it's quite easy to dip out of that, but he made a brave save there, and it cost him a little bit. But you know, yeah, we wish him well.
Yeah, fingers crossed for him. So just finally then, you mentioned Bromley at the weekend. It's a massive game now. You've got to play them twice. You've got to play Wrexham as well. Teams in around you between now and the end of the season. Does it feel like you're hitting form? Does it feel like things are clicking right at the right time for you?
Yeah, we feel in good form. We feel in a good place. And, you know, there's obviously with the remaining games, like I say, Bromley twice and Wrexham are not easy games, but we feel good, so we're happy to go and meet anybody, and I think we're in a good vein of form now. So we've just got to, but it comes from hard work. You know, we've worked hard on the training pitch, and I think we've got to continue to do that. We've got to understand what's given us the success, and then we've got to keep doing it.